I'd say these are pretty even drafts. I need to dig in a bit more. I'm a slow guy, need a bit more time. I'll explain it during the game.
Prepare for battle.
Oh, hell yes.
Thank you very much, Steve. Yes, let's find out who's going to take it here in this deciding game 3 of the best of 3. So what do you make about it? Look, I've had a bit more time to think and process what we're getting to see here. You know, Viper coming out as the last pick from
He should have an extremely good lane against the Void Spirit on the mid lane. One of the reasons why they picked it. This was also a versatile pick, you know, just to see where everyone's going to go. Potentially an off-lane Viper. They wanted to have a range hero against the Troll. So DP will also do fine. Like Raid King against Troll, carry-to-carry matchup, I've seen it go both ways. It's not like, you know, Troll will pop the Verligaxes, Raid King's gonna miss, then he dies, respawns Trolls. Like there's so many things in this game, especially like there's a Lion, you know, he likes to control the Troll, but there is also a Baron on the enemy side, so he can purge off those hexes, purge the stuns off.
Let's see if we get any action here. As already VP we'll go over aggressively to claim this bounty round, see if there's going to be any contest from. It's a good DM. Is alone here as Loa and Yawar. Gonna look to run him down, and DM.
Less loud, getting stunned. This should be the first blood.
Yeah, there will be, as they will also get DM in return.
Tell them I
VP just a bit quicker to get the job done. See what lane setups we do get. Nothing surprising. GPK, of course, by the mid. Quinn will have to deal with the Viper. We'll see how well Quinn manages in this matchup, as Loa will look for the reset. Of course, gets himself killed off with the tier 3, so he can get back to lane with the full HP and full man.
He still gets the gold. GPK on a mid lane, starting with Nether Toxin, will push out the wave. Playing against the melee hero, it's very hard for Quinn to just stand inside of it. He pushes the lane, gets level 2 faster, brings a lot of regen, a lot of meta regen, then starts pushing him out with the poison attack. It's gonna be very hard for Quinn to be in this lane.
Yeah, well, we'll see how much Quinn can get against this power of the Viper that GPK will have against him. Again, GPK, he's doing an excellent job with the body blocks as well, each time just laying down the toxin and making sure that Quinn spends the maximum amount of time ticking down in the poison.
They're still keeping a tri-lane for now, but DM will need some help on the top lane. Save TPs.
DM needing him to come over to give him a tango. As DM very, very low.
Bro, just TP top and give me tango.
Yeah, he's not got a lot of regen to play with DM, so to stand right back here from the two of them.
Quinn dropping low in the mid lane, still has the Fairy Fire to work with, 5 stacks of poison.
It's not a lot of fun. Not a lot of fun at all laning against the Viper. GPK certainly going to be having a good time, and so level 3's hit. Yeah, that just having the 2 points in poison attack. Now it
becomes harder. Like GPK
so
will be the one controlling the lane. You get close, you get the 2-3 charges. The Simulate is available. Low on mana, low on HP. Quinn is like, man, I need 50 gold. Somehow I want this 1 CS. I don't have any abilities available, so we'll need to just wait a bit. If he uses a Resonant Pulse, he could potentially be in trouble and just die.
It's impossible for Quinn to really step up. He's got the ball of gold now. It's coming out. Will help a little bit. Has to be careful. GPK's still got 2 mangoes, so can play very aggressive with his mana usage. And in fact, with a mango and an Nether Toxin, he's going to have this kill probably. As Quinn.
Bottle? No,
Ooh.
That was close.
That was very close. That's one tick away from dying.
You know, he uses Resonant Pulse, won't have enough mana for the Simulate. Yeah. GPK can start playing a bit more aggressive. It's very important for Quincy Crew to secure the rune for their mid laner. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you just rotate 2 heroes 4 minutes in. Or if someone can't die, like Loa can possibly die and refill the bottle, I think that could potentially be the big play.
As long as Quinn finds something out of this lane and doesn't feed, that's pretty much as good as it's going to get for him against GPK.
For for people who are wondering, like, why should he die, you know, it's something that happens. You make, you try to trade the kills and then refill the bottle, which is really worth it, especially if your mid lane is not doing that great. 11 CS, 19 on GPK, as expected.
He's actually gonna stand his ground and jump.
He's gonna die. He's taking tower hits.
Quinn! I mean, that's huge. Getting that kill in the 1v1 against GPK indeed definitely deserves some friendly tips here from the team. Quinn, he doesn't jump out, he's not afraid, stands his ground, goes in with the dissimulate damage, knowing that he would have just enough to get the kill before the damage from the poison ticks him down himself. As Quinn's going to be the one to get the XP. He's now...
But GPK, like, this is a huge problem because... You know, he got the solo XP, will get that level 6, and you will have another ability that you can get away from Viper.
Is able to get the DD rune in the bottle, so back alive, GPK will be able to return to just keeping Quinn away from the creep wave, but absolutely, hats off to Quinn, playing this lane as best as he can. Things on the side lanes. How's the farm going? You what? No trouble at all for him up top. So, not able to find much at all by the looks of it out of this. I mean, 12 CS is definitely not having the best of times in the side lanes. We'll see mid going in for Quinn. GPK getting very aggressive. Some good shoots around the tree line from Quinn, and Pollison, he's in with the counterplay. And they'll look to chase down GPK. GPK, he's overextended, and with that TP backup of Pollison, they get the kill. Quinn, he's going to be fine. He's got a salve.
Has a bottle. The runes just spawned. Pollison, let's see if he can steal it.
This is really painful for GPK. 2 deaths now in this mid lane.
He was supposed to be the one, you know, controlling this lane, getting the kills, but the Quinn Void Spirit is no joke. Like, this is probably one of his better heroes, besides, like, the Storm Spirit.
Yeah, he will have had to dealt with this matchup many times before, and he's playing it perfectly. Quinn, mid, back up to the top. Don't set up onto the lower. Enough damage to work through the Aphotic Shield. Low is going to be fine. Now that Quinn's got that level advantage, GPK can pretty much just never go aggressive on the Void Spirit again now. Every single time.
Yeah, those 2 charges could easily bring you down, especially if they decide to 1 extra hero on a mid lane. Like, the heroes are not that good at rotating, but still, you know, Phoenix could do that extra damage that you need. And we can see Safe. Like, he understands, I need to help him out. Like, GPK, even as a Viper, might need a help. He picks up the Invis room. That was not scouted, so they might get a kill. 1-1-1 build, so that means he has Hex and the Earth Spike. Still don't think it's enough.
No, I don't
it's
think
really
so.
not enough, especially with the Dissimulate dodge, Astral Step dodge.
Oh, if he uses close burst aggressively, they jump in.
Nice dodge.
He's actually able to dodge the stun. As GPK is burning down to the damage from Pollison. He will live, GPK, but only just. He's out of reach, and he's going to have to walk back to base. Quinn, he's looking to finish off Save. Save will live. He's able to get himself over to the tree line. He won't be able to dive and find him, but still, of course, painful moments in the mid.
The shortest Observer Ward in history. They just place down the Sentry and the Observer Ward at the same time. Gets devoted instantly. Troll slowly taking over. And because Lion was rotating to the mid lane, yeah, like, he can still stay in the lane as a Troll. Most of the time, Troll just wants to hit the jungle creeps, but, you know, this way, there's no pressure on him. He can both kill the side camp and the lane creeps. Less loud way to talk about him. You know, he's also having a really good time. 1 CS away from level 6. Just finished the power treads, just needs to use the courier. There's always going to be a threat of this damage coming out from Troll and Corrosive Haze. Roche taking potential. Loa, a bit under level, but doesn't matter that much, you know. It's all about Troll getting the farm. You have position 5 Abaddon. Like, GPK, he even pops the ulti just to secure the kill.
Oh, but Loa. Okay, we'll still tick down. The shield, I'm going to save him, of course, can't remove the damage from the Viper Strike itself. Still ticks down. The 8-minute room, see if it's going to be anything tasty for Quinn down bottom, or if Save's going to have it top. It's going to be top.
Biggest problem that I have with Void Spirit is, like, is he trying to initiate or is he going back? Like, you never know with this hero.
Radiant's bottom tower
It's a bit of sort of a whack-a-mole when he disappears. You don't know where he's going to pop up.
Fairy
No.
trinket for both teams.
Quinn is going to be very happy with that one.
Dire's structures
Have to be set
are
for GPK. If he's going to be the one to take that, can amp up his farm speed with the way that now he's going to be done. He's going to come down bottom, look to go for Leslau. Leslau, control here from save. That will allow them to easily get the damage done. The output from GPK.
It's just too much damage. Something that Slardar does not like to play into is like multiple slows. So you're not going to feel the real like influence of the Guardian sprint. Same goes for the Night Stalker, I would say, where they don't like to play into Viper. The Viper strike just completely cripples them.
See Quinn sweep another lower, coming up to the high ground. Kingslayer. Oh, this is an easy kill for Quinn. And he goes, Remnant back into the Simulate. Kingslayer, he's gone.
Quinn killing the King. Taking over, level 8. What does Network look like? Yeah, Troll still a bit far ahead. Over the Raid King. GPK, he managed to come back with those 2 good rotations.
Sit up on him, Leslau. And he's getting gone on again by the same 2, Save and GPK. Getting aggressive underneath the tower. Save will die for this. Not before Leslau does. So both members of VP able to get the benefit of that XP. So you are trying to push back GPK, but he's not going to be able to chase. So GPK, after those 2 deaths in the mid lane, now with his moves around the map, actually getting more done than Quinn's actually able to. Is this Viper being set up excellently for by Save's movements on the line.
Last 5 minutes, GPK has been in a godlike mode, rotating around the map. He has 2,000 gold saved up. He might actually just get like boots of travel. Has power treads queued up. First life.
They can go for him again. It doesn't look like they can with the backup of Kingslayer. GPK and DM here, they've got to run. Lower. Taken out. DM. Maybe seeing if he can go for more. He's going to have the Exorcism back up in 10 seconds, so VP could set up for a tower push.
Tower is half HP. There's also a siege unit, so they're gonna go in for that. Exorcism ready.
Dire's middle tower is under
Really a
attack.
whole lot Quincy Crew can do about this. Pollison's still yet to hit the 6. Just don't have any sort of team fight or defense to push back VP.
Dire's
DM
middle tower has
taken
fallen.
down a second. Actually, sorry, I didn't quite finish the tier 1 tower up top. Still is just alive. It's very low on HP. Finding his first tier 1 tower there with the Exorcism usage mid.
They get that tower. GPK had power treads queued up, but had found a ton of gold in the last couple of minutes. Decides to get the boots of travel, which I really like. First finger kill.
They're going to
Gonna use it.
Answer Pollison. Pollison.
Finger.
He's got the sun. He's going to be able to live it. Dives away. VP not ending up committing for that kill. They let him live, and now Quinn. He's going to get in aggressive over the counterplay. Jumping over towards GPK. Leslau close to the gap. GPK able to turn with the Viper strike. Leslau looking at GP out. He's going to be able to get the fountain, but the damage is too much over time, so he's still ticked down. Moves Leslau. Quinn.
Astral step ready in a second.
He's going to have the step and the remnant. Is that going to be enough damage? Falls back GPK. It is. He'll go down, but he's able to bring GPK with him.
That was such a costly mistake there from pretty much the whole team. Lion could have also just fingered them, and they would get the kill. Wouldn't be in trouble. Easy in and out. Viper causing a lot of issues at the moment.
Even with that third death, it doesn't matter. You know, 6 kills and an assist here from GPK. Just throwing his body at them and just doing so much damage at this point of the game. Has the bot, so he's ready to go wherever is necessary. We're seeing with the setup and control from Save, or from the sustainability that Kingslayer can give him. He can just get pretty much guaranteed every single time the 5 steps of the Viper, of the poison attack up, and that with the Viper strike. It's just so much damage for
It's so much damage over time. Nightfall, he's not messing around. No shenanigans. Phase boot straight into Radiance this time around. Like once they hit that timing a bit earlier.
In terms of timings as well for Quincy Crew, Yawar, Battle Fury's done very, very quick. 13 minutes, phase boot, Battle Fury. Yawar, he's going to be on track to farming incredibly quickly, and level 11 too. Level's very solid. About a level and a half ahead of that of Nightfall's Wraith King. Yawar
They're also making some
start.
stacks. Rest of the team is going to smoke while Yawar just keeps farming. Some deep vision placed by Virtus Pro.
GDF. He's going to get gone on here. Can they stay alive with the side? But he is managing to live through all of this damage. It finally falls to the pop of the Aphotic Shield, but the Hex Control's there for save onto Quist. They lock down the Void Spirit once again, and VP able to outnumber Quincy Crew. Surrounding Loa as blocked off by Kingslayer. It's too much slow and it's too much damage for Loa to deal with. As VP, they'll enter the jungle of Quincy Crew and take down 3.
Yeah, great rotation from Virtus Pro. Unfortunately, that Prophet not tanky enough to live there. They managed to burst her down, but still a good fight for them. Like, GPK has been very active. I'm wondering what his item is going to be. Like, he still has power treads. Definitely not going to go for that.
Is under attack.
And do you like the greed of Lesnar this game, going for the Midas? Is this going to go unpunished, or will he get away with this?
I'm kind of fine with that. You know, he's been having an okay time against that hand of Midas. It allows him to scale. If they don't get ran over, which I don't think they should, they can still take these fights. But the hand of Midas will allow him to scale and get those levels. Like, Slardar has a really good strength gain, 3.6 per level. His talents are, you know, not that bad either. It's not like top tier talents, but it is what it is.
He's going to use that Midas to farm at the moment, straight up a BKB. Was sort of thinking between the Blink Dagger and the BKB. He may still change his mind. BKB, he'll be able to run straight in, get on top of some of these supports. And for Save and Kingslayer won't be able to do anything to hold him back.
Bow to your lord.
Top lane, GPK is going to start bringing the creep wave right up to the tier 2. DM has Exorcism ready once more. VP could look to take a very early tier 2 tower, and he's just 15 minutes in and already really stepping up the pressure against Quincy Crew.
Radiant's bottom
Exorcism is red. I don't think they want to like commit potentially for a team fight. Without Exorcism, they just don't have enough damage. This is going to be their timing. Nightfall will be able to finish off the Radiance. Just needs 100 gold. And if he gets the Radiance, he will easily connect with the rest of the team on the top lane.
Quinn. Clearing the wave, doesn't want to make any move onto Nightfall once he's underneath his tier 1 tower and has to reincarnate. See the ghost now starts to come out from DM, with Quincy Crew sort of showing their hand mid. VP know that they're likely to have the space to take this tower and can commit with the DP ult. Popping down the tombstone as well, just to scout out any potential backup that Quincy Crew brings in to defend. Polisson watching from the side, does have a supernova. Yeah, but unlikely that Quincy Crew is going to be able to hold this.
Pretty much the perfect timing. I said that the Nightfall will connect with the rest of the team. He's standing close, still farming. Just got level 12, so that means, instead of 200 seconds, ulti is 120. They still have the catapult, DP ulti running out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Tier 1 tower being pinged by Quincy Crew. They want to take that. Yawar still not close. He also does not feel comfortable joining a team fight before he gets a BKB.
Yeah, do you like this from Yawar, this game getting a very early BKB?
I feel like he definitely needs. There's still a couple of abilities that go through Magic Immunity, Exorcism, Viper Strike, but he needs to be able to take care of himself.
Mid lane, that's some aggression for Quinn, straight under the tower, jumping onto GPK with the actual step. GPK is going to be taken down before the TPs are in, over to the side. Redmond grabs on a save, will be able to turn with the finger, blows up lower before he can even have any sort of chance to put the borrowed time or turn with the control onto Quinn. Quinn, one jump down to the low ground, no step for 8 seconds.
More time.
Western Pulse giving them some protection for the physical, but the magical still coming through. The stun's out from Nightfall. They take down Quinn. Supernova's out. VP, they're going to try and turn, take down Quinn. They're going to not be able to do so. Polisson, Supernova goes off. He'll be able to dive away.
That was so close. Wow. Like, there was an
attack in the air.
Yeah, the attack was in the air. He manages to get the Phoenix egg off. They also killed the Wraith King, so he's not going to have that for almost the full few minutes. Quinn playing very aggressive. There was also a really nice finger coming out from Save. A Baton can be bursted. Borrowed time will not pop.
That was just enough to burst him through before the threshold kicked in. Save. And this time around, we somehow have a bit of a slow, not very uneventful game in game 1. This time around, 17 minutes in, he's already got a couple of finger stacks up, so he's definitely going to be happier this game.
Yeah, we'll pretend we didn't see that one on Phoenix not being used, leaving him to stay alive, but still getting very close to his Blink Dagger, and then it's going to be much easier. GPK with the Road of Atos, kind of his standard build on Viper. Good to travel to be more active on the map, get more farm, it pays off. Then Road of Atos, great synergy, especially against the Slardar. You want him to stop it.
He's able to get the catch onto Quinn. And with the follow rod on the way down, Quinn still able to jump out. Actually, I'm surprised he was actually able to get away there. Thought GPK would have enough damage, but wasn't to be. Quinn actually able to survive there despite being jumped by Save. And with that focus drawn down towards the bottom lane, Quincy Crew, they're going to try and sneak a Roche here with Leslau and Yawar.
That's such a nice move. Like, only with these two heroes, they have enough damage.
VP now going to be able to move in time, though, to try and do something about it. They drop down the Tombstone, Exorcism's out. Quincy Crew can actually push VP back away from this. 10 seconds and Supernova's going to be back online.
Great King, 15 seconds until reincarnation.
Quincy Crew want to try and push VP back. Once the Exorcism goes down, they're going to be a little stronger. Lower will have the borrowed time popped out of it. Pulling in Kingslayer. Waiting for the opportunity to jump in quick. Going to go over the first down attempt, dive for, then to Supernova. Can they pick it out? They're trying to kill the Edge. Roche's going to fall. They're going to get it, and Quinn picks up the Aegis. Quincy Crew, they'll get both benefits, and now they're ready to fight. Let's now trying to go for GPK, but GPK turns up towards Quinn. Quinn's been silent. Yawar is caught in the middle, and then the Toxin. They may have got the Roche, they may have got the Aegis, but they've lost 4. They may have lost Quinn as well. Box over towards the mid lane. GPK's ready for round 2.
Simulate 2 seconds.
Jump out, he can't. The Atos is there. Follow-up stun from Save. They'll get the team wipe, VP.
That's actually 6 heroes getting killed. Supernova did not manage to pop, and I think that's like the biggest part. Quinn goes in, takes the Aegis, but this is a big, big W for Virtus.pro.
Radiant's
huge
top
team
tower
fight to
is
take.
under attack.
They don't mind losing the Roche kill and the Aegis at all when they get that huge of a benefit of gold and XP for their lineup.
Mine.
We talked about, and the panel talked about how there isn't enough to kill the Phoenix Egg, but he does not get the Fire Spirit on the heroes. Like, they can just kill it. That's level 1 Supernova, 6 hits. They can manage to do that.
Yeah. At the end of the day, there is at least 3 ranged heroes on VP, so very likely that you are going to have someone being able to reach in and start taking it down.
Besides Troll, they don't have also any attack speed to kill the Tombstone, so that's a pretty big deal for Virtus.pro. A lot of overtime damage, a lot of stuff to focus on. You have this Radiance, Viper, overtime damage, BP goes. Like, they have such a good scaling lineup into the late game. And Undying is not the best hero to farm with, but he's still getting a lot of kill participation. He's Q1 and 10 and has 2 items as a position 5, Glimmer Cape and Medallion.
Top lane again, Save. Nearly finding Quinn. And Quinn will be able to avoid the move. He is away. Nightfall. Yeah, I mean, him and Yawar are so close in farm right now. Yawar going immediately for the BKB after that. Sorry, the MKB after the BKB. He has a way to deal with some of the mischance. Radiance.
The kiting potential from Virtus.pro is going to be the problem for Troll. Like, if they manage to kill Abaddon in the team fight, he has no save once the BKB is done. There is a Sunray, but still they can easily control him, slow him down.
Oh, the push coming in on mid. BP. Level 2 Exorcism at the ready. Out it goes. The Quincy Crew really want to try and take this fight around this tower. It's not going to be easy. Trying to fight into the full 5-man and VP. Quinn.
Dire structures are fortified.
Atos will still get him, but no real follow-up. They did not want to go in, fully commit.
Arcane Rune to be found.
Dire's middle
Lovely one here for Quinn, but Quinn's still trying to work towards getting that Aghanims done. It's beginning to fall a little bit behind.
Structures are fortified.
KB also on GPK, so no longer a target that Quinn can look to jump. Top lane, Leslau, been found. They're able to find the setup. Save picks up another finger stack.
It's been GPK and Say show pretty much. Whoever shows up on the lane, they are ready. Save, it kind of reminds me of PYW Shadow Shaman when he, you know, just manages to pick people off. Just travel and Viper really paying off.
GPK's just picked up his game perfectly after a laning stage where Quinn did manage to toy around with him a little bit, getting those 2 kills on him in the lane. Ever since that, GPK just been a killing machine with his movements.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I like the item choice from Raid King. He's going into AC, just like a casual Sange, which is nice. And then getting AC to tank up the whole team against the Slardar. There's also a casual Medallion going into Solar Crest on Undying. I mean, it's still a long way until he can get that, but you know, just a casual Medallion is fine. Super farmed as position 5 anyway.
I love this as well from GPK. The item master BKB is queuing up the Ags. You know, this Viper strike is just going to be so irritating for some of the cores. You know, specifically the Slardar and the Troll. If he lays it down onto one of the two of those, they're just not going to be able to do anything in the fight really, whilst they're affected by the ultimate. Okay, it's going to be hunted here, Quincy Crew. Get the jump, and he's able to find the BKB out in time. GPK going to continue to be chased by the four of them. Corrosion phased out.
Bash.
They will find him. GPK was pushing out just him and Save. Quincy Crew making a coordinated move straight on top of him. Save also could be in trouble, but the blink out just in time. Save's deep underneath the tower, lower. Still trying to chase in upon him. They want to dive this. As he gets in, Save will manage to turn with a two-man stun. Surrounded by Quincy Crew, Save will also fall.
This is a good rotation from Quincy. They get the 2 kills. And they get the tower. Let's see if they want to continue. They could poke some damage on the tier 2 tower, but this is not the most important tier 2 tower in the game for them. They're just gonna bail.
So far, you know, maybe 20 to 11 on the kills, but less than 1k gold in it. 25 minutes in, you know, this is what you want to see from a game 3. Action and very close right now. Still very sort of hard to call who's in a favorable position. I mean, who do you feel? Is it still VP because of the amount of kills that they picked up and maybe the slight lead they have in levels? Or is it, would you say...
Like this Death Prophet is a core, so that means she's getting the items, which I really like. Lion is a hero that's very obnoxious to play against later on. Like BKBs will drop and he will have those hexes. He will have the way to control them. What they're waiting for inside of Vert Pro is AC plus level 18 on the Raid King and also BKB done on Dead Prophet. So like their item timing is pretty much perfectly synchronized. There's nothing to fight for on the top lane. Roche may respawn in a minute and 30 seconds. Tier 2 tower in the mid is pretty low, so this is where I expect them to collapse. Like just try to take it. They feel very comfortable playing and team fighting right now.
Around the mid, VP. Smoked up. Seeing if Quincy Crew make any sort of a jump. Aghanim is done on CCNC.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
BKBs are make it a lot harder for Quinn to really cause too much trouble with the initial silence.
He still needs to be careful, like easily burstable, especially with the Lion. Also, I feel Save might just want to go for that kill on a Baton.
Dire are scanning.
Quincy Crew playing very, very cautiously here.
Virtus Pro will force them to fight inside the pit when Roshan respawns. They are keeping Courier inside of it to see the respawn time like straight away.
Quincy Crew is going to come out, see if they can get that hit before Roche respawns. Tricky. A lot of it down to Leslau to find that perfect jump. Pollison to find the follow-up instead of supernova.
DM. He knows something is up.
The ball down though. Leslau trying to jump. Quinton as well. They're going to burn through Kingsale on top of the BKB. They take down the Undying. DM holds his ground. The BKB jumps towards you. You're going to get burned. Doesn't even get the chance to put the BKB as your ward's out. Supernova from the high ground. Leslau, he's backing off. Tries to TP out, but the Rod of Atos will cancel his attempted escape. Leslau will fall 2 dead on Quincy Crew.
They need to fall back. Like Yawar does not pop a BKB. Quick reaction there from Lion. They managed to burst him. Roche, let's see the respawn time. Minute and 40 seconds, so this benefits Quincy Crew quite a lot. Could potentially be a disaster. Nightfall drawing the line on a minimap. Let's go mid. Well, let's see what happens. Troll probably does not have a buyback. He just invested all of his gold in the
we'll see it again. Yeah, what QCY, as you say, just not able to get that BKB off. Save opening up onto him with the Hex. Save just
good silence on the
perfectly
Baron. Like
focusing him.
that's what matters. The Baron really hates to play into silence. He can't get any of these spells off. Like he can't pop the ulti to remove it. Silence is like his big enemy.
Focusing on getting the rest of their tier 3 items out of jungle. And the next fight going to result in an Aegis, almost certainly for the successful team. See what they can get.
Virtus.pro, they're not in a rush right now because Exorcism is still on the cooldown. Roche will respawn in 30 seconds, pretty much the perfect timing. QCY, they have no vision around the pit. One ward actually on the high ground. That's not de-warded. Virtus.pro only de-warded the triangle. Oh, they actually have one. Also scanning the triangle, the one they placed when they were trying to reach it.
Oh yeah, it's still
oh,
there.
Yeah.
Yep. That's some good information. And Leslow's gonna jump. They get the jump straight around to GPK. He's been bashed up. He gets the BKB off the time over the side. Jawad, he goes down. Does he get the chance to put the BKB again? Jawad's out of the fight. No chance for a BKB. And now the rest of QCY, they've got to run. Quick's been caught by the Hex again. Save. Just setting up onto these cores. And QCY, they're not ready for this. The lockdown's always there. And with no chance to get the BKB off yet again, it's an easy team fight for VP, and Roshan, it's going to be theirs.
Oh man, save with some huge plays, 2 times in a row. More like control, more like fight, more like I'm gonna burn you down. Like he has been amazing on this Lion. I already compared him to QCY Shaman, like neck to neck, toe to toe, what they're doing with the hero that has a Hex ability. And once again, DM with some clutch silences in the team fight.
There it is, Roshan to be theirs, VP. 5k lead now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Virtus.pro have stepped it up massively, continuing to
Radiant's top
just
tower
bring that
is under
coordination and
attack.
execution that we saw from them in game 2 and
He
save.
finds him again. I don't know if they have enough damage. Here comes GPK, they do.
Yeah, locking him down with the rod. He's going to pop the ult, but they should be able to take this down with the 3 of them. They do.
Yeah, you can see GPK moving even forward to close the gap mid lane.
Quinn, whoo! A couple of steps to jump out of there as Nightfall nearly gets the slam down with the mortal strike. Quinn will live. Push coming up to the base though, as they've got an Exorcism ready to go. Aegis and Cheese.
It's a level 3 Exo. Plus the Skellies.
It's going
Like
to be a
this
quick
time
push.
around, Yawar, he needs to pop the BKB. It's a
Gotta
nice
get it
deck,
off.
the BKB. Tower gone. Quinn.
Going to try and slow them down. Even when Polison's back up, of course, no Supernova for a very long time after that attempted use of it on the top lane to survive. VP's just got all the space in the world to take this mid-ranks.
Dire's middle barracks.
You can feel that QCY is not ready to fight. They feel very afraid. This Lion. Kind of low in mana on Lion, but let's see if they can burst it.
He's in with the Hex and straight away Loa's gone. The Hex is just too much for QCY's heroes to deal with.
He was sitting inside the Viper's Nether Toxin, so breakability.
Yawar, then stunned. Got to step back, dives back to safety from Polison over to the side. Nesdale gets focused. Yawar can't get in to help out.
BKB, and he runs away. Like, this is exactly what VP wants.
He went in to try and steal away the gem, but he's going to be dead for that. Jumps into the back lines to pick the gem up, but they just get him off. And
He has no buyback.
Neither
Like,
him or Leslau.
this is going to be another set of Barons. They might, start focusing on tier 4 towers. They can't end the game right now because it's like 50 seconds, but they also can't go to the bottom lane because there's still tier 1 and tier 2
they
towers.
can
But they
try
will,
it again.
they will try.
They can certainly try it. 40, 30 seconds on the two cores. VP's going to have a good amount of time in the AC to beat down onto these tier 4 towers. I don't know if QCY will be back up in time to defend. That's the
30
tier 4 down.
seconds. Ooh, it's going to be close.
They have got a Supernova.
Is under attack.
Now Polison, if he can maybe get the slot all of them, but at the same time, they're just going to commit. Again, save. He's in with the opening, jumps in, finds the Hex, set him onto Loa. Loa, this time won't be able to get the borrowed time off. 10 seconds until Leslau's up. VP, they're pushing on. The tier 4's gone. We'll see if they
15
play
seconds,
safe.
they will have
They're
one more
playing it
fight.
safe. They're playing it safe, VP.
Virtus.pro, they say we need to go back. He also upgraded the Sanj, casual Sanj, which I really like to see. Still a lot of benefit from that item. Went for Heaven's Halberd, so Troll's gonna even have a worse time.
The Bastion on Troll now. On VP DM. The loads of swords, so we'll be able to save anyone that the Quincy crew does manage to go on. We've seen the last few times Quincy crew just haven't been able to make that jump happen. VP a little too strong now, Nightfall. Stepping up to the high ground, the Ancient exposed. One more fight for VP will secure them the victory here.
Aegis and G still on Virtus Pro.
Goes around, BKB popped by your wide, gonna pop it over this time, turns over the walls. DM is gonna pop the ult, the Supernova down as well, you want on the back, they take down the DP, but the Supernova falls. Nightfall goes down the once. GP is gonna be back with a second life on the back of the Aegis. They pull in Nightfall, Hex out from save onto your wire locked down in the ring, pops on the finger from save. They burn through your wire down for 80, but Quincy crew, they found 3. Can they get GPK? Another stun, holds back Quinn, but it's just GPK left alive. Quinn, he just died towards the zombie. Collison, he died as well. The creeps kill him off. It's left to lower and Les down to defend. GPK safe, they're going to look to finish the game.
They have only 2 heroes.
Dire's Ancient.
They have only 2 heroes left.
I mean, Red King's coming over, Nightfall. He's ready for the finishing blow. Comes in with the buyback to close the game up, and with just 2 left alive, Quincy crew, they have nothing to defend this as GG is called. VP will get the victory and will move on 2-1 against Quincy crew.
Virtus Pro, like, you can feel a completely different